Yeah, President. So, um,
All right, welcome everyone once again. I understand Abdullahi will be sharing his screen. So Abdullahi, if you can hear me, please go ahead and share your screen so we can commence.
Yeah, I can hear you. So I'll be sharing right now.
Okay.
All right, so I guess everyone can see the monitor meeting.
Yes, but there's some okay, I think it's better now. So we'll just go straight ahead and I'll call on Mr. Victor Orwell Brown to please give us the opening remarks. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to say welcome to each and every one of us. I want to say thanks to all the efforts that we are putting in as we progress into the meeting. I hope we have a very fruitful deliberation, and please, I'll urge us as much as possible to keep an open mind. So whatever we are discussing wouldn't be to apportion blames in any way. It's just areas and ways of keep improving and moving the project forward. So on this note, I'll just say let's have a good deliberation. Thanks, and then over to you, Gerald.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you for setting the tone for this meeting. So I'll hand the microphone back to Abdullahi or Ahmed for the safety moment. I believe Mr. Godwin is going to take it.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I want to thank everyone for attending this weekly progress meeting. Next on our agenda is our safety moment, which Mr. Henry is going to take. Mr. Henry, over to you.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, senior colleagues, the clients. All right, please, to the next slide, if you don't mind, slide 2. Okay. Is there a way you can enlarge it a little? All right, it's better. Thank you. No, please, just take it back. Okay, no. All right, I'll manage. It's okay. The safety moments we'll be discussing this afternoon is on heat stress preparation for the dry season. As we transition into the dry season, temperatures will rise significantly on the Ajiokolo Access and Link Road project, which we all know. This increases will be as a result of the risk of heat stress, which can affect workers' health, productivity, alertness, and overall site safety. Heat-related illness are preventable when you recognize early signs and apply the right control measures. The key risk areas we're looking at, number one is open excavation and grading areas with direct sun exposure, concrete works and steel fixing, which is rebar, where workers are stationary under the sun for long hours, and manual handling tasks such as lifting, pushing, compacting, and sand filling, road alignment and clearing zones with limited shades, heavy equipment operators in cabins with inadequate ventilation, and the threats we will consider by heat stress. Number one is heat exhaustion, heat cramp, heat rash, and then we go over to, okay, all right, heat rash, severe dehydration, heat stroke, and heat stroke, medical emergency, reduce concentration leading to incidents, near misses, and poor decision making. So we go over to the control measures. Please, can you bring it down a little? So I will take it from the top. All right, thank you. So the control measures are tailored to the site conditions. One is hydration, all drinking water at all active work fronts. Encourage workers to drink water frequently, not only when thirsty, rest and shade. Introduce short rest breaks during peak heat. Provide shaded rest points along link road 1 and 2. Light PPE and sun protection to ensure use of breachable PPE, hats, the sunshade for outdoor task, early symptoms awareness, train workers to report dizziness, excessive sweating, headaches, or cramps immediately. That will be captured during the TBT. Okay, so number 5, emergency readiness, first aid response available. It's all work response. Quick evacuation plan in case of heat-related emergencies. So our conclusion: heat stress prevention is shared, or is a shared responsibility rather, with the dry season approaching. Proactive implementation of hydration, rest schedules, shade provisions, supervision, and awareness will help us protect our workers and maintain productivity. We will stay alert, stay hydrated, and put safety first as we continue to push for goal 0. Thank you. And that's all for this slide. Is there any comments?
There are no comments, Mr. Godwin. You
Okay.
can continue. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so for the week 26, the man hours recorded 8,220, projected date 114,700. No lost time injury recorded, no total recordable occupational illness recorded, no medical case treatment case recorded, no first aid case record. The observation card submitted 26 is 27. Overall is 274. And then for 2 box meetings, recorded 18. And projected date is 143. LMRA completed is 42 for week 26. And then projected date is 167. Permit we have raised is 6. Then projected date is 131. Any comment, please?
Yes, I just have a comment or feedback. I think it would be better if we do this presentation in slide mode. So everything that is captured, the people online can see it, because some words were cut off. Just a feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So if there are no,
Noted.
yeah, thank you very much. So I'll leave the floor open for comments. If there are none, we can proceed to the next item on the agenda.
Okay, so safety highlights for week 26. Sorry, I didn't change that figure. Some of our sites aside. EOB, we have 137 man hours, 8,220, 114,700 projected dates. UAE also recorded 27 for 26, and then projected date 274. Key accomplishment. continued submission of HSE documentation for approval, continue to provide safety coverage at sites, HSE activities for the following week, continue submission of HSE documents, continue companies pre-mob inspection of mobilized equipment, and mobilize additional equipment to lay down here. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Godwin, for this presentation. Thank you for all your efforts with keeping Northridge personnel, workers, and visitors safe. So I'll leave the floor open again for any comments or room for improvement for his presentation. If not, Ahmed, you can project the minutes from the past meeting so we can um, go step by step on the agenda.
It's okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Henry. Thank you for the presentation, for the awareness of heat stress. And I believe it's a very good topic. Next on our agenda is we have
Sorry, Ahmed, before you go any further, Emmanuel has his hand up.
Good morning, good afternoon, team.
Yeah.
Yes. Before we go to item number 2, I wanted us to have a little more talk on HSCC. In recent times, we have had some gaps identified in HSCC at the sites. I commend the contractor, HSCC staff for what they're doing, but there's really need to do much more. We observe that compliance to the use of eyeglass and shin strap is dropping seriously. So I expect people to carry out awareness campaign on that and possibly apply consequence management to serve as deterrent. Today I went there with one of our big shots, and he stopped when he saw 4 people not wearing eyeglass while walking in the site. We also observed yesterday that the first operator we talked to did not have his competent certificate, and he said that is with you, with the management. This is not acceptable. All operators on site should have their certificate on them. I was surprised. I thought by now I've closed out this item, so please follow it up to close it up as soon as possible. We also observed as you got some new equipment to sites and they went to them straight to work. You know that this is not our procedure. So please, I give this as a action point to the HSC team. Go through all your equipment, ensure that they are all pre-mobbed and they're in good condition. If you need my support to raise a request for pre-mob, don't hesitate to contact me. I will follow it up and make sure that you get a quick service. But please, let us not open ourselves to hazards and to ridicule. Thank you. Back to you, Wakers.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Thank you very much. Yeah. So I believe his message was very clear, Mr. Godwin. Please, let's ensure to do our possible best not to cut corners and to do things right. Back to you, Ahmed.
Thank you. Okay.
thank you very much. We move on. Next on our agenda is documentation.
All right, so this is just a summary of our document status for HSC and QAQC. We still have some number of documents all highlighted in yellow for closeout. Some are currently with the company for review and feedback. These are the listed documents from HSC and likewise for QAQC, as shown on the screen. Does anybody have any comment on documentation, please? Mr. Emmanuel's hand is up.
So we have made some progress with HSC, and I'm surprised to see so many yellow under QAQC. They used to be the number one. So please, Kufre should follow up with me so that we look at these documents and try.
Yes, Philip, please go ahead.
Okay, for this quality audit plan, it has been translated on our side to you people with some changes you need to implement on the documents. The same thing for material receiving, procurement plan, the same thing for procurement plan, and then the inspection and test plan for material receiving. So same thing. These documents, you need to implement the comments that are there and transmit back to us.
Quality will take note of your comment, Philip.
Okay. The waterproofing membrane. There's also a comment on that that has not been correctly implemented.
Yeah, I think we will leave this on and take it outside the meeting. I've asked you to touch base with us. We'll take it outside the meeting and close it out. Thank you for all your efforts, Mr. Philip Kombasaka. Let's continue.
Thanks, Philip. Thanks. Please, Ahmed and Eric, I think there's some sound issues. Let's do well to mute if we're not speaking, so there's no interruption. Thank you very much. Ahmed, you can continue.
Noted. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Abdul, thank you very much for that presentation. We move forward. We'll go to the main menu. Next on our agenda is engineering. And I call on Mr. Bolaji to give us an update on that.
We've skipped personnel and equipment mobilization.
Yeah, it's what Abdullahi said.
So for equipment mobilization, this is our current status. So the only equipment that has not been inspected and approved yet is a water tanker, one concrete mixer, and one HIAB, which we're trying to fix some issues, and then we'll notify company for final inspection and approval. We also have plans to bring in one number excavator. So when that happens, we'll also inform company for inspection before use.
Yes, Emmanuel, please go ahead.
Okay. So this table, you have to redo it. We don't want comment sticker. It's not a comment. If it's early inspection is approved, then it is stickered by inference. So what we'd like to see here is expiring date for the pre-mob stickers. Expiring date, then under column for the operator's competence status.
All right, sir.
Yeah,
that will be added. Understood.
Okay. And please, we also need to know. Okay, that is energy team. We plan to carry out equipment status assessment today, but unfortunately, it could not hold. But we just will close. There's something that we need to close out this week. To this end, I'll be calling on you to join us. And you also need to tell us when you need to mobilize other equipment you need for the job. You only mentioned excavator, but with the level of the work now, I believe it's high time we planned to mobilize a stand stabilization machine. So we need to know when you want to bring this in, because we don't want what is happening in machine plant to happen again. Please, as we start work, we don't want to stop work again. Let's make sure that our procurement and mobilization plan are followed religiously. As it is now, you're not mentioning this equipment, but in the next 2 weeks or so, we ought to have started stabilization of link road 2. And we need to get this equipment and get them raise requests for the mobilization. All this takes time. So please plan ahead and plan adequately. We don't want to start doing fire brigade approach. And finally, this equipment is awaiting inspection. I've raised the inspection for more than 3 weeks now. The inspectors are waiting, but their vehicles are still not in order. When are you going to have them in order so that they can be closed out? Because my request will expire in about a week's time. I have to raise a new request and to take the whole cycle of 2-3 weeks for approval again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ima. All your comments have been duly noted. And we'll get back to you on when the hire will be ready for inspection. Over to you, Chris. Wilkos.
Thank you. I think it's Ahmed that's facilitating this. So Ahmed, please go ahead.
Philip's
Thank
hand
you very
is
much.
up. Philip's hand
Okay,
is up.
Philip's hand is up. Yeah, please go
Okay.
ahead, Philip.
Getting back to us on this, can we have a time frame? Can we work with a time frame on this, on when you would get back to us?
It's open-ended. I agree with you.
Okay, yeah. So for the equipment, we'll get back to you latest tomorrow. We just need to
Okay.
confirm with the mechanics and our management. But latest tomorrow, we'll get back to you because we actually need it. All right.
It's okay. All point has been noted. Next on our agenda is engineering, and I'll call on Mr. Bolaji to give us more highlights.
Hello, is Mr. Bolaji in this room or Mr. Babatola? Please
afternoon, sir.
go ahead. Good afternoon.
Yeah, so Nawaji is not available right now, so I'll be standing in for him for engineering. Good afternoon, sir. So just
Good afternoon. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, lately today we sent over some drawings regarding the culvert at Link Road 1. So we sent some drawings last week, which has been reviewed and commented on. So we made adjustment on that. We prepared a new set of drawings, which has been sent over for review based on the comments. So we are expecting feedback on the way forward. But from our end, we believe we've done enough to solve the problem that is at hand regarding the issue of the culvert. So that is as that from the design drawings.
Yes, Emmanuel, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Patola.
Yes,
To
sir.
start with, last week they recorded zero progress for engineering, and then now you did not mention about the bus shelter. Where are we on it?
Okay, the box chapter, Engineer Bolaji will be able to shed more light on that. Unfortunately, it's not available right now. But what I knew about the box chapter last was I think the seat of the box chapter, but we've agreed on every other thing. So it was just the model that was supposed to be sent over, and I believe they have sent it sometimes. So if I'm
Okay.
wrong, I will confirm from him again, so we
Okay,
can
please.
do the needful.
Next time, before I go to meeting, have a meeting with. If he's not coming to, have a meeting with him before you come. Don't come here and be telling us, I think. Because
He had
this
an
meeting,
emergency, so I had to
I'm
stand.
not okay. Even at that, you should discuss with him to get what you should present to us. But thank you for your
Yes.
job. Let us try to. I want to close out this engineering before the end of the year.
All
Okay.
right. Thank
That's where I put in more efforts. Thank you for what you have done
you.
so far.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Ahmed, over to you.
Thank you very much. We move to our next agenda of the day, which is quality assurance and quality control. Now, hand you over to Mr. Kufuri, our quality manager. Mr. Kufuri, over to you, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Am I being heard? Good afternoon, everybody.
We can hear you. Good afternoon.
Okay. So from last minute meeting on 6.1, we were able to conclude every test concerning the trial mix. We did the 28th day on the 15th, which came out successful. So that concludes the trial mix on that. And we did additional tests, 28 day again, and within the week we did four tests, 7 days. All of them meet required strengths. For material inspections, we were awaiting the arrival of all the material, which was done within the week, and we requested for inspection, and we carried out that inspection on fine and coarse aggregates. So that was also conclusive. So far we have done cumulatively 4 material inspections. We have also within the week raised 6 requests for inspection, and cumulatively 50 so far, and all has been closed out. So we are continuing our coverage, quality coverage on the projects, as it were, in the field, and are also returning or will be expecting from our DCC this time around, based on the information that Philip just gave concerning documentation. We'll be expecting our DCC to give us from the ASIL the document that has been returned, so that we can resubmit it, impute or incorporate the comments and resubmit it to the company. So far, that is what we have from the quality angle. Thank you.
Any observation before we move ahead, please?
Yes, Philip, please go ahead.
So for quality, there's really not much to say right now. I just want to address the incident that occurred yesterday involving the concrete truck supplying material to the site. This truck belongs to M&T and it toppled on the way to site. So what concerns us is that we were not informed of any challenges you might have experienced with your batching plants prior to dispatch. So incidents like this highlight why open communication is critical. When you keep us informed, we can support you and we can also help you to prevent avoidable risks or delays to your project. So we expect that moving forward, any operational difficulty, no matter how minor it may seem, is communicated clearly to us. So this will help us work together more efficiently.
Okay, thank you, Philip. Let me, in other words, what he's saying is that they need to know the source of your concrete. As you're raising this request for inspection, let also inform us where your concrete is coming from. KQC need it to plan adequately to provide quality inspection cover. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
sir. It is noted and going forward.
Thank you very much, sir.
At the same time, I think it's, we can mention here that company has given the nod for the contractor to procure Tiger TMT reinforcements if they need to. So it will be captured in the midst of meeting for record purpose. Thank you.
That's also noted. Thank you very much, sir. We move to our next item.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Eric.
Okay, I'll be briefing us on the construction updates. For Link Road 1, topsoil removal has been completed. Backfilling and compaction, as we all know, we have reached 380 meters. The drainage excavation and blending at Link Road 1 is at 382 meters. The rebar installation also at 382 meters. The drainage base concreting is also at 382 meters. The drainage wall is currently at 350 meters. Can we hear me, please?
Yes,
we
go
can.
ahead.
Okay, for the main road earthwork, the topsoil removal, we have taken off up to 600 square meter for main road. The drainage excavation and surface blending is currently at 100 meter, while the rebar installation is at 70 meter. Drainage base concreting is at 70 meter. This is what I have for construction update. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Any comments?
Yes, Emmanuel, go ahead.
Okay. I was wondering, have you included the additional drainage length in the figure you presented here?
Yes, sir. I've
Eric,
included it. Yes. As of today, I've included it. As of
because
today.
I'm surprised the drainage length and the road length they should not be equal. But the drainage has a curve. I expect to see a difference between the two figures. So it's something you have to look at and make the appropriate correction. Then on the main road, I don't see the activity happening there. What is your plan to push work there to progress? Of course, now I don't know your construction strategy for that site. For the past 3 days, I've not seen activity going on there. So tell us, what are you planning to do there, and when are you starting to do something there? I remember we are in a hurry. We want to move at the speed of safety, but want to make progress. So tell us what are your plan for the
Okay.
main road.
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. Currently, we did blending this morning at the main road at one section, and we are planning to open on that section immediately after Link Road 1, which currently they are installing the watering machine. And any moment from now, probably tomorrow, we'll start excavation on the new section. So we work from two ends. We believe that with this strategy, we progress further and push the job forward.
Okay, so the topsoil is put on hold now.
The topsoil,
Removal.
we are also working on topsoil as well. We continue removing topsoil. As currently we have our material stockpiled at the site, and once we remove our topsoil, we'll start backfilling and compaction immediately.
Okay, what is your plan for Link Road 1? As you complete your drainage this week, when are you going to start planning for the stabilization of that site?
Okay, before the stabilization, I want to close up this the manhole section I left open. Any moment from now, the material will be arrived at site, and I'll quickly close it up, and we'll start stabilization.
Oh, okay, but that notwithstanding, I believe you can start supplying the sand as you finish the drainage to the end. What we are just looking at is how to move the work forward. So plan procurement properly and start. Remember, for your cement stabilization is sharp sand we're using. So start procuring them, because you have quite a large quantity of sand for that activity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Noted.
Noted. Mr. Emma, thank you very much, and I think we're going to work on that.
So let's look at what you have. Please come down. Scroll down. Scroll down more. Scroll down more. Scroll down more. More. Go down more. Go down. So please, part of the way to do this meeting is to see line by line what we had last week. We don't just give the report for the week and forget about what we have to go to 7.1, 7.2, and know that they've been closed out or not.
That's
Okay.
just for information, Ahmed.
Okay,
Yeah.
but for 6.3, for instance, I'm seeing now that we did not hear any report, any information about the inspection of the material in that area, which is a critical. I was saying this because it was not captured in the progress reports for last week, so we don't know. Nothing was said about it.
I think I mentioned that, sir.
What is this about it?
That was closed out. We did the inspection.
Okay.
Where I mentioned that within the week we did one, and cumulatively we have done about 4 material inspections so far.
So we should always follow our bullet point to ensure that we don't leave anything out. Thank you very much. Let's go to project control then.
Thank you very much. Next, I'll call on Abdul for project control update.
All right, good afternoon all. So for project control, we'll be displaying our progress dashboard for last week. So as it stands, last week Friday, we have a cumulative progress of 15.68, a weekly uplift of 1.1 as against 1.78. This is how our SCOP currently looks like. Any comment, observation from the team?
Yes, Emmanuel, please go
Mr.
ahead.
Okay, thank you, Abdullahi. I want to state here that we are very, very, very uncomfortable with the figures we are seeing here. We have a trend now of never meeting our weekly plan. 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago actually, our variance was a positive 3.02. Last week, it fell down to 2.58. And this week is now 1.76. That means in 2 weeks' time, we're going to go to get negative. This is not an acceptable trend at all. And we must do something about this. Already, our schedule has a lot of floats. Our schedule has a lot of floats. And then now we are beginning to see that even the float is going. When we expect the variance to be increasing on a weekly basis, is dropping. This is not acceptable. Construction is not meeting the target. Everything is not meeting the target. So please, let us go back and strategize, get the requisite resources, and make sure that we revise this trend. It's a very, very worrisome trend that every week our variance will drop and then very soon will enter negative. Please take it back to your leadership because there's nobody here among your leadership. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Yeah, my own comment is Abdullahi, I spoke with you about an observation I had in your reporting where you don't include some of the challenges Northridge is facing in your reports. So I hope that you've taken that into consideration because it's very important. Like my colleague Philip said, if there's any way we can support or if there's any challenge you're facing, it should be included in your report. So we have, um, you know, um, we have an idea of it and have time to come up with a solution. So that's just feedback from me. Thank you. And back to you, Ahmed.
Thank you very much. I believe there's still room for improvements. So next on our agenda is back to your Abdul, please take it back. Number 9, that's community. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can
Ahmed.
hear
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay, on community, we don't have much here. The only issue we're having has been addressed. I believe both the company and the community, they have reached an agreement, so all dot and T's are being crossed. I believe we don't have much on community. The only issue here where we're going to look at is the new challenge we're having here, which the issue of this extension of the lighting poles. So we need to take the wires up, and my CLO is already working on it. So definitely that's the only issue we're having from the community angle.
Yes, so Ahmed, this community challenge regarding the markups, we had a meeting with your leadership yesterday, and we got feedback from our manager, Oga Shegun, that yes, we should expect some positive feedback. So if you have any new information, please you can share it here, or we can take it outside of this meeting, because as I said yesterday, that was the outcome.
Exactly. Apart from that, I don't have any other one to add to it, but I believe they are working on it, as you rightly said.
Okay.
Need to be sure, because what we're going to is it working on it or it's closed out? Because what
Yeah.
the initial comment was that it's closed out, which was I gave you a clap. So now is it closed out or working on it? So I can report.
I said they are crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Means it has not been closed out fully.
Okay, that's
Okay.
noted.
Noted.
And 10.2
So
have been addressed, right? 10.2 have been addressed, but I observed that the second shelter is not
10.2.
it's not studied enough. Yesterday, the HAC manager called the scaffolder to come and reinforce the shelter there. So please confirm that has been done.
Using a contractor. Wait.
Hello, please. What's the challenge? Okay. I see Ahmed just dropped off.
Paul came in here.
Okay. Okay. So, Ahmed, can you provide an answer to Emmanuel's question regarding the rest shelter?
Okay. From what I gathered, the rest shelter is still, we're still fabricating, because the last rain that fell, we had issue with the rest shelter. So currently we took it out for repair. By tomorrow, definitely, everything will be fixed concerning the rest shelter.
Okay, when I go to site, I will check and revert. Okay, I have AOB.
Okay. Emma, please go ahead.
Okay, and the first AOB is that yesterday I left my late due to the unfortunate incident that happened, and I observed that there was no light at a later area at night. And from the feelers I'm getting, it's just like that. So we expect you to put light at the premises. Your place is close to the water. We can have reptiles coming out, and we have security men there, so we need to have light there. That's the first one. Then the second one is in the light of what happened yesterday night, and the fact that we have cables crisscrossing the main road. It will be good for you to make the access from Link Road 2 good. You have the equipment, you have grader, you have compactor, you have the sand. Make it good so that it can be used and as access into the site. Now, the preferred access into the site now, so, so that we don't have a repeat incident. I passed there this morning with my one of my leaders and asked if that it's possible to make that place accessible, to make that place good for access to the site. Thank you very much. Back to you, Mr. Fitzgerald Wilcox.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Please, are there any other AOBs from the house? Yes, Philip, please go ahead.
Okay, just to re-emphasize my points earlier, Kufri, please take notes. Continued non-compliance with communication and safety expectations will not be, it's not acceptable. So we are operating in an environment where every decision and every action has a direct consequence to safety timelines, the overall project integrity too. So when there is a breakdown in basic communication, it affects not just your team, but it affects the entire project. So going forward, any failure to escalate these challenges or equipment issues you have, safety concerns, and these things need to be in a timely manner too. So when we have failures like this continuing, it will be treated as a serious breach of procedure. So we expect that there is strict adherence to protocols we've agreed upon, and we will keep monitoring compliance closely. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Philip, for emphasizing on the need to comply with our safety protocols. Emmanuel, please go ahead.
Let Victor go first. Victor.
Yes, Victor, please.
All right, thank you. Um, Good afternoon once again. I wouldn't want to overflog the things that have already been highlighted, but I'll say, unfortunately, I'm not feeling that synergy between contractor and company. I think Philip just said something that is very, very important. If contractor has any challenge, safety related, quality related, whatever it is, it will be very important to reach out and share those challenges with company. That will be very important because a couple of these things that are happening on site, especially what's happened yesterday, I think if we had a very good foresight of what the situation is, probably would have provided some advice to make things better before it got to this point. So please, I want to urge us, if we have anything, it's not you against us, it's not company against contractor, it's one team, and that's how we can manage to achieve our common goal. So I'll just point out a few things that have already been talked about in terms of the PPE non-compliance, which we turn to be seeing an increase. I think it's something that we should do a quick closeout, and one of the actions that should be taken is an engagement. I know we've talked about PPEs and toolbox stock, but yes, this one should be done. We should have a your site-wide PPE engagement to reinforce what has been said before. Okay, and then the implementation, that will be another ball game. What happens to defaulters? I know Ima already has already said something to that regards. So let's see how we can manage it. Not like we are doing terribly, but we need to keep firming things up because it won't be nice we say everything is okay. And then when a few persons that have barely visited the site or maybe from the leadership come around, they are saying something different. It doesn't look good at all. So please, let's just have that conversation with the people. Another one is the cables. I know who just mentioned it. My colleague just talked about cables that are crossing and how we should look for a way to work on that road. Yes, it's something that we can do, and we have to do it as soon as possible. But while we are trying to work on the alternate roads to be suitable for equipment to come in, equipments have already started using this main road where we have the low cables. Okay, and I hate to mention that just barely an hour ago they cut one cable. Good thing there was no power, but that has already happened. So that damage to cable is already causing a form of panic amongst the personnel who have those cables. Sorry, I have to bring it here, but this is one thing, and we need to look at it in that light. So what are we doing about that? I believe we should have somebody that is responsible for logistics. So when these equipments are coming in, there should be some form of guidance, because I noticed these third-party personnel, they seem to be all on their own. Somebody is there trying to raise cables, and before you know it, somebody has damaged the truck. Just imagine what could happen between community and those persons bringing those items. So please, I would like us to have our eyes on that. I know I've already spoken to Northridge leadership on site to do something about reconnecting that cable ASAP, and that should be done through the community, not just by not by Northridge. That must be done through the community, because that's the right channel. Another one is some of your equipments that are down. I think we are creating some form of error enforcing condition, because we seem to notice the equipment that is supposed to be used for lifting is down. So what are we doing about that? Please, I want to re-emphasize that it's a no-no to use the wrong equipment for lifting. Let's not do that route. Rather, let's see how we can work on those equipments and do it correctly. And then lastly, this will come in form of a question. I believe we have plans to recover the the um, the concrete mixer that dropped along the way. I don't know what plans we have, but also I just noticed the M&T contractor is mobilizing, or has mobilized, is mobilizing something to the Northridge side. That should be about a 90-ton crane. So I want to please ask us whatever we are doing, let company be in the loop, because it might not sound good, but I won't be banking on contractors SME when it comes to lifting those kind of items at this time, following what we observed on site yesterday. So please, we wouldn't want any compromise or anything. I'll come back to hot us. I know I've spent time in saying this, but I must say it clearly and spell it out. Let us get company involved. So we'll also come with our SME and then look at this, do a proper assessment together before we progress with that, so that we wouldn't cause more problems from where we already are. I think those are just my little contribution. I hope somebody is taking notes so that we can see how we can see them through. That's much from me. Then finally, please, I know I've mentioned this before, we talked about suggestion boxes. That would really help us. A lot of people are seeing things on sites, but they seem not to be speaking much. So if to help us, if you can get that in place, put it somewhere so that the workers can talk, and then we can all have access to it to look for opportunities for improvement. It's something that is worth considering. Thanks. And over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Victor. Thank you so much for all you do for us on our community projects. Belgam, please go ahead. Belgam, if you're speaking, you're on mute.
Okay. Good afternoon, leaders and colleagues on the call. I just want to draw our attention to an assignment that was given to us by Oga Eligbede, myself and Mr. Emmanuel on our tracker. It has to do with remittance of tax and pensions for the personnel and payment, salary payments when it's due. So I don't know, that has not been touched, but I know that something about that came up. This should be going to the HR. I don't know if it's on this call. If they are remitting the taxes and the pensions of the personnel to the tax board and to the pension to their accounts. Please, we will need answers to these questions. It's so that we will not have a repeat of what happened and in Daewoo here on our projects on community community projects. We are monitoring this in Chairborne, we are monitoring it in Northridge, and we're monitoring same in Evermex. So we will need improved contractor as soon as they are done, or as the time progresses. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Belgam. Emmanuel, please go ahead. Emma, if you're speaking, you're on mute.
Thank you. So I want to talk about our laid down area. There is need to enhance our laid down area. There is no clear parking space. There is no reverse parking. The office is not adequate. And most importantly, NLNG asked for and contractor quoted for NLNG office. But our office is not serving a purpose at all. We come, in order to push this work, we may ask to come spend more time at the site with the contractor. But when we come, the office is not conducive. For 2 days straight now, there have been no light in the office for us to stay and work with. Our internet is intermittent and very, very erratic. We have engaged the company leadership. They promised to make, but we want it captured in the paper that we need the office, the leader area to be improved upon. And then we have towards the weather's workshop, maintenance workshop, water is still pulling there. To do more sand filling, create drainage, whatever we do. But the contractor has to improve the leader area and possibly get another office so that some of the company officers are staying outside, they don't have desk. This is not acceptable. Um, that will be all from me. So,
Thank you, Manuel. I hope this will be captured in the AOBs for this minutes. Mr. Belgam, your hand is up. Is it an old hand?
Yes, it's an old hand, please. It's already paining me. Let me bring it down. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. So, in the absence of no further AOBs or comments, I would like to call on Mr. Godwin to give us the closing remarks.
Wow. Okay. I never thought I'd be called upon. So far, so good. The meeting has gone well. So much has been said. Want to appreciate and thank the client for giving us the support until now. And I want to believe all the messages that have been passed to us will be extended to our top management and speedy response as well. So we want to assure and tell you that most of these items have been highlighted, will be taken care of, hopefully, as soon as possible. So thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Godwin, for your closing remarks. I'll just add, like Mr. Victor said, it's still one team, so let's not look at it like company versus contractor or contractor versus company. We should all be collaborating to arrive at the same goal, which is, completing this project at the speed of safety and with very good quality. So thank you once again for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be a part of this meeting. And we're 5 minutes past the time. So thank you, team, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Belgam's hand is still up. Oh.
thank you. Let's go. Thank you.
Thank you, team. The hand has come down.
By
Finally.
force.
uh, my friend before.